And the newest goal tonight, Brandon Saad, who was just signed a couple of days ago after he had his contract mutually terminated with St. Louis. Devils coming off their shootout win against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Vegas lost the Islanders, a game where they outshot the Islanders 34-14, but fell 2-1. Star game, he was a late replacement for Seamus Casey, who missed it with an injury, but Nemitz has played like an all-star lately. Again, 2 goals, 9 assists in his last 10. Here's Dorofeyev, and Jake Allen passes his first test of the day.
A right defenseman all season long, so he's got to adapt quickly on the turn, on stick positioning, everything.
Here comes Saad heading the other way, gets around Kovacevic. Brett Howden shoots, and it's a good save again by Jake Allen. 5.5 minutes now gone in this opening period. Here's Bratt moving forward again. He assisted both of Jack Hughes' goals. This time it's turned away to Tomas Hertl. Longtime San Jose Shark gets it wide. Right to the front. First save made by Allen. That didn't go on the rebound for Dorofeyev. Wow.
Well, Shimon Nemitz lost an edge. He hit a rut in the ice, and that created numbers for Vegas right in the high slot as they came with speed. Huge save by Allen. Then the rebound, I don't think they're able to get a shot off.
Tomas Tatar with a takeaway from former Devil Alexander Holtz. Nemitz feeds the front. Lazar backhander, save made by Aiden Hill, and he covers. Stone feeds the front, deflected away by Dillon, right back to Stone. 47 points this year for the Vegas captain. Stone keeps his head up, gets it wide for Eichel. One-time blast, Theodore, and it's turned away by Allen. Dawson Mercer clears. Cross to Dorofeyev, and that caught him on the instep. Haula battles to the inside positioning. Hertl trying to help out, wins it back for Vegas. Eichel look, shoots, and Allen gets a piece of it with his glove. It goes right to Haula, and he'll clear it out with 1:05 left on the power play.
Eichel found himself wide open, beautiful seam pass, and he shoots the puck as good as anybody with that quick release. Allen had to really fight that one off.
Eichel enters past Brad and comes to blue line. Stone drives, doesn't make it through. The rebound is knocked into the corner by Andre Palat.
Exactly that. Through that 4 minutes, and yeah, their goaltender came up big as well, which you usually have to.
Puck squirts out. Devils have numbers. Tatar with Mason. 2-on-1. Tatar shoots. Kick. Save Aiden Hill.
Against the top power play unit like Vegas, they're going to get their shots, and so are you going to eat pucks? That being the Devils defensemen on some of those flank shots, and we've been seeing them doing that.
Anywhere else before those practices get going a couple of days later. That's through traffic. Allen finds it the whole way and smothers it with no rebound for his 9th save. Their best chances in a long time. Paul Cotter and Dawson Mercer got shots off on a late rush. See if they can build on that here as we start the second period with Bratt, Palat, and Hughes, along with Dillon and Hamilton. Palat back to Hughes. He enters the zone, feeds it across. Bratt's got it. One-timer Nemitz. It's blocked. And behind, the only person who found it was Nicholas Waugh. Waugh on a foot race with Luke Hughes. He shoots. Allen the save. Waugh taps in his rebound. Oh, man. No one knew where that puck went off the shot block, and it sprung Nicholas Waugh.
Replay brought to you by the New Jersey Lottery. Remember, anything can happen in Jersey. And there's a shot by Nemitz, which looked like it was going to be a great scoring chance. Is blocked. Waugh up to the races. There's the shot. And Jake Allen makes a good save initially as he's coming down the off wing.
Oh, that go off of Luke?
That went off Luke Hughes' skate. That's...
Waugh got it back in front of Hughes, yep.
Amazing. Maybe embellished just a little bit for me.
Yeah, sure like that. Looked like that, Dano.
Hughes and Bratt out to kill. It's fed to the front. Allen goes sprawling to make a save on Stone.
That time, but Eichel looked like his stick got knocked out of his hand and embellished for it.
Eichel works it down low. Luke Hughes inside positioning on Ivan Barbashev. Barbashev wins the puck, puts it in the front, and it's knocked away. Theodore's got it. He shoots. Score! Bodies in front. Shea Theodore sends it in, and Vegas doubles up its lead.
Just a hard-working goal as the Vegas Golden Knights cycling in the Devils zone. Devils just can't gain possession to get that puck prior to the goal.
Like we're seeing with the Devils, like you're just not getting any of those pucks back.
The flow just hasn't been there. Vegas making it tough.
Turned over to the front. Ronberg feeds. Allen makes an enormous save on Waugh to keep it a 2-goal game.
Allen makes A huge save. You see right there in front, there's a big save on the doorstep off Roy, and then Devils take another penalty as Nate Bastian corrals. What a save again. One more look on Roy, and then Nate Bastian corrals.
Final 30 seconds of the period. Puck bounced off the referee. It is taken back by Whitecloud. Numbers for Vegas. Dorofeev with Kolasar. Dorofeev shoots. Allen makes the save and the rebound.
You've got to chip pucks off the boards. You got to have support. Get it in. Create some kind of forecheck. Vegas has been terrific for 40 minutes. Devils not so much. I'm sure Sheldon Keefe and the staff, you know, they're trying to spark these guys, saying we just don't have any life, legs. And again, that's a lot to do with the way Vegas has played, but you can find it. One play, one hit, one goal.
Here's a chance as Hill went sliding. Hall shots turned away, and then Howden blocks Mercer's shot before Hill gets back. Hurdle ties Hughes up, and Hurdle wins the puck here.
You don't think Holtz is going to get in front of that, do you, Bill? That was Hurdle.
And now Holtz has it. He shoots the other way. Jake Allen got a piece, yeah. Kovacevic and Luke Hughes out there. So the pairs have switched around. Hughes with Kovacevic as they've played the last few games. Dillon took that last shift with Nemitz. Centering feed looking for Olofsson. Luke Hughes will sweep it away. It comes up to the blue line. Whitecloud keeps it moving. Hanifin with some space takes a shot, rebound, score. Jack Eichel in front, taps it in, and Vegas leads 3-0.
Just be a half step behind. There's a DDD pass. Hanifin has too much time and does nothing but a quick shot toward the net. It's tipped by Eichel, but he stays with it and able to put it past. Allen gets the first one as it goes off the pass. Watch Eichel right here, hits his blade. There's the stop, but you know, you always hope for these young players for it to click and figure it out. And no different with Alexander Holtz and the Vegas Golden Knights.
Nace into the front. Oh, what a save by Hill on Dowling.
And just when you're a half step behind her, Vegas has had the puck a lot in all three zones, and it makes it tough to get a power play.
Holtz shot is blocked, comes back to him, and he rings it off the crossbar.
Wow. To feel better about going in the next game.
Devils Power Play brought to you by RWJ Barnabas Health, the official healthcare provider of the New Jersey Devils. Jack Hughes wins a draw. Hughes takes it again, works down the lane, shoots it on, and bounces off Hill. Rat for Nason, good feed to Pilani, scores! A power play goal, and the Devils are within 2.
They always give you a reason to believe. Sometimes even at the end when they had nothing going, weren't playing well whatsoever. And somehow Palat squeezes that past Aiden Hill short side as Nason makes a really nifty pass in front. And
how good was this pass by Bratt, too, banking it perfectly to Nason there.
And then Palat.
Vegas trying to play keep away, pass into the center of the ice, intercepted. Now Allen will head to the bench. Andre Palat enters. Empty net for New Jersey. Palat puts one on. He has the Devils' only goal. Timo Meier, a turning shot up high. Dougie Hamilton's on it. He throws it right back in. Score! Bouncing off bodies in front. Vegas is saying high stick.
But it's a helmet, not a high stick. I heard the click after the shot. We'll watch. Looks pretty high there, Dano. Yeah, it hits the shaft, though, right? Not the blade, but his stick is up high.
The ice has been reversed and no
yeah. You know, fans don't like it here, but we just saw it pretty clearly. So no goal is the call after the officials come together. They will still hop on the horn and talk to Toronto. Francois St. Laurent, the referee, and Chris Rooney, the other one coming over.
The clarification, I just want to make sure. His stick is way over the bar. But where the puck hits, does that have any decision in this?
It hits
the shaft,
pretty high up though on the shaft, though. Just confirming, Dano, the NHL Rule 80-3 is where it hits the stick. So you were right about that.
It hit above the crossbar with a high stick.
But as Francois said,
we just did not play well, and we've got to figure this out.
There is the buzzer. Vegas scores the game's first 3 goals. They limit the Devils to just 17 shots.